Alright, so I'm going to show how to open up and disassemble this HP laptop. This is, let's see, model 17t-u100. Okay, so we're going to be replacing the LCD screen hinge assembly. The customer had a hinge that was kind of separating, so we're going to replace that. They purchased like the whole display assembly. Anyways, you need a T5 screwdriver to remove the screws on the bottom. So let's remove those. I believe there's going to be screws hidden underneath the rubber pieces, so yeah. So first let's remove the two back here. Alright, then we'll remove the other one here. 3. Okay, 4. Come on. There. Alright, remove the 4 at the bottom. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, now that we removed those 8 screws, let's peel up the rubber piece and see if there's hidden screws underneath. Come on. Oh, they are hidden underneath, but there's the adhesive that's stuck under it as well. At least I think. Let me double check. Is that a screw under there? I'm gonna have to use like a needle to pull it up. So I'm gonna use a needle to get underneath this plastic piece. Okay, and then once I get underneath, I'm gonna use the screwdriver to help peel it up. Yep, there are hidden screws under there, so you do need to peel this off. Alright. I'm going to stick this somewhere so it doesn't get stuck to itself. Alright. Alright, for that we're going to need a PH1. Okay, so remove those screws. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll check the bottom rubber piece as well in case they're hiding screws there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and check the bottom one. Same thing, just peel up this rubber piece. Yeah, this adhesive, the way they do it is so bad. It doesn't come out easily. Okay. See, I'm going to use the needle again, get underneath the adhesive and peel this. Okay, I don't think there's any screws hidden under this one. It looks like it's just this is actually a clear piece of tape here. So I'm going to stick this back down. Alright. So I like to start with the outer edges and then work my way towards the center, so that way any like excess will kind of compress itself. Okay, so now that we got all of that out, sorry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go most likely from the front here. Let's see if I can pry this out. Do I need to go from the front or the back, or it doesn't matter? Let me get my pry tool out. I'll most likely need to use that. Oop, what's going on here? My box is having some issues closing. There we go. Alright, get my pry tool out. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start from this side with the pry tool. Let's get underneath in the little gap here. And hopefully this will pop up. There we go, it's coming out. Alright. Go, then we'll go around the sides. Same thing, pop this up. There we go. Alright, so now you can just kind of wiggle this. And there we go, we got the whole bottom cover off. Alright, so this is going to be a somewhat short review repair. Let's see, I'm going to unplug the battery first. The battery connector is right here. So to disconnect it, you kind of just get your fingernails or whatever plastic pry tool you want. You can just wiggle it out and it disconnects like that. And then after you do that, to be safe, you want to open it up. You have to be careful because the hinge is broken on this one. Alright, and then press and hold the power button for about 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to hold that. Alright, after you do that, close it back down. Alright, so I'm not going to do a complete disassembly on this because the customer's waiting outside and just wants it done. But there's an M.2 SSD here. This is a SATA SSD. I don't know if this supports PCIe and NVMe as well, but that's what they're using. Then you got the RAM here, and this is PC4 2400T, 8 gigs. Okay, so make sure you get the same speed and specs. That's what you want, PC4 2400T. I'll try and show you it if it will focus. There we go. Okay, so that's what you want. The SSD, if you're not sure how to remove it, you can watch my other videos. You just take the one screw out and then kind of pull it out. But yeah. Alright, so now we're going to be replacing the screen. So the customer got this. So here you can see the screen has this connector. It has two flat connectors here and then two wireless antennas. So that tells us that we're going to have to disconnect the two wireless antennas here. So to remove that, you basically just grab at the tail and pull it up. Okay, just like that. And let me zoom in so you can kind of see a little bit better. Same thing with this one. My hand's probably going to get in the way, but just grab it and pull it up. Okay, you have to get close to the connector. You can also like kind of pry it up, but there you go. And then just unhook or unroute the cables from under those plastic hooks. Right, move it aside, go to this side, and there was two flat cables. So there's this one, which is the LCD cable. Make sure you held down the power button to drain the power, otherwise you can damage your computer when you take this cable out. Okay, so just pull it up and pull it back. Alright, so I don't know if they got the wrong screen because this one has this flat cable here instead of that other type of connector. So I don't know. Let me see what's going on here. So we got that, and then there's this like this connector, so it's different. I might have to call them and then I'll let them know because this one looks like it's a different model. And this, usually you want to go with the sides and kind of just wiggle this connector out. It's a little tough because there's no wings on this one, but there we go, just like that. And that's the webcam connector. So if I replace it with what they brought, they're not going to have the webcam, it looks like. Yeah, their webcam connector is completely different. It's this flat cable. So I'm going to have to let them know and then see what they want to do. Because, yeah, this one doesn't match. So if I replace it, they're not going to have the webcam. Alright, so that's pretty much all I'm going to show for now because I have to call the customer. If they say it's okay, then I'll probably go ahead and swap it out. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the next one, or I'll see you in this one again in a bit when I replace this if they're okay with swapping it. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Alright, so I'm back. But yeah, because of the different parts, I'm going to have to try and glue the broken hinge. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to remove this bracket here, this metal bracket. We'll just take out this one screw here. So I'm going to try and epoxy the hinge in. So I'm not going to do a complete video of that. Usually I try not to show the epoxy thing because people try it and then they screw everything up. So I don't want to like put that and then have people attempt it and mess up their computers. But anyways, take out those screws. Looks like there's a third one up here. Okay. We're going to remove these 3 screws. Try and keep the screws in order. You don't want to get them all lost, but basically pull that metal piece off. Okay, hopefully you guys are remembering. If anything, to put it back together, just re-watch the video in reverse. I don't know if I have to. Okay, I don't think that's held down with a screw. So let's take out this one screw here on this side. Alright, and that's probably it. Yep, okay, so, oh, there's one more screw up here in this corner. Okay, so remove that screw as well. Oops. Okay, so now we got those screws out. Lift this up, take it out. Okay, and now we're going to remove the hinges. So there's a lot of hinge screws in this one. One. Again, try and keep them in order. You don't want to get them all mixed up. Two, you only need to remove the screws holding down this metal piece. All right, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, they have little arrows that kind of point to where the screws go, so you don't accidentally put the screw in the wrong spot where there's not supposed to be a screw in this one. Right, we're gonna go to the other side, take all these screws out. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that screw's stuck. Uh-oh, these screws are broken. Oh no. So the screw mounts for this side are broken. They're not gonna come out. So what I'm gonna have to do, this is hard to see and hard to show on camera, but I'm opening the screen slightly, and then I'm using my thumbs to hold on the hinge, and while I'm pushing down on the screen below to open it up. So this is how I open the hinges, and then I slowly drop this down. This metal plate should be coming off. I don't know why it's stuck. Oh, there's one more screw I didn't see. Okay, make sure you get all these screws out. Whoops. Okay, I don't know how I didn't see that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's move that. Alright, so once you do that, you can pull the hinges up like this. As you can see, this one also has like broken plastic pieces here, so they weren't holding. Alright, so now we're going to pull this up as well. This thing, all these hinge things are going to need some screws in them. I'm going to have to use some pliers, and then I'm going to tighten these and then put some epoxy in there. But anyways, now we got that. Now you can lift the screen up and kind of move this and take it out. Okay, there's all this broken plastic here. Okay, so I'm going to clean the plastic up later, and then, yeah. But anyways, to put it back together, you just do everything in reverse. I'm going to see if I can show how to disassemble this piece, so let's see. So basically, I just use my fingernail along the gap of the silver piece and the rubber. Let's see if I can pop it out. Oh, this is really difficult to remove. It doesn't want to come out. The one where the broken hinges here, as you can see, it's actually prying this whole thing up, and then this is actually coming out. So this piece comes out here. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to remove this whole thing. It looks pretty tricky. So normally you'd want to go around the top, but it looks like it might cause some damage, so I'm going to try with this tool. Yeah, this piece it doesn't want to come out. Normally these clips will just pop out and you can take the whole screen assembly out, but for some reason it's being very difficult here. So, oh, there we go. This kind of thing, you want to be very careful. There's a good chance you'll end up breaking your screen. But yeah, you kind of have to use special care and then pry it a certain way. So I'm popping all the clips out. Again, this probably looks easier than it actually is. So if you're going to attempt this, just know that there's a very good chance you're going to end up breaking your screen. Okay. But just pop all the clips out here. Alright, go down and just keep following along. Wherever it's stuck, try and pop it up. Okay, I think I might end up cracking this. This part is stuck here. I don't know why it's stuck so strong. There we go. Okay, it's coming out. Okay. Once you get the sides and the top part out, the bottom has these little clips that you can kind of just slide it out, okay? But you do have to be careful because all the cables are still attached right here. So let me see if I can figure out what's going on here. I think usually you have to kind of pull these clips out. So this piece here, there's a gap. I think you can unclip this. If I'm not mistaken, let me try with the pry tool. It's stuck very strong. I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much. This piece is supposed to separate, but it doesn't want to. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't want to come out, but normally I would use the pry tool for this kind of thing and get underneath and separate these two layers, but it doesn't want to separate. So I might have to just leave it there and, yeah, be very careful when doing the epoxy thing. So the screen is somewhat coming out. Again, this is kind of a risky repair, so usually it's not something I would show on camera for people to do. Let's see here. I think I can actually slide it out from this clip here. So this piece comes out. Yep, I can get this cable out from the side. Yeah, it's kind of caught in there. It's not supposed to come out like that. Okay, so I got the screen cable out. Just like that. There's actually a gap here. Okay, set that aside. So there's actually a gap in this hinge thing here, so I actually slid the cable out from there. But yeah, that's kind of weird. This piece is supposed to separate. I don't know why it's stuck in there so strong. It's kind of coming out right now. Oh, there we go. So it comes out like that. Oh, it was like glued or something. I think when it was breaking, we glued it, or it was glued. So this piece, normally you can unclip it like that. But what happened is, here you can see this piece is broken. So it's not even the screw mounts. It's actually the whole piece that's supposed to be glued to the back of the panel here. But yeah, anyways, so basically I'm gonna mix up some JB Weld and put it back there to hold this in place, but that's pretty much all there is I'm gonna show on this one. Hopefully this video helped you guys. So here you go, you can see before they put some glue here. But basically you want to just clean this up and then put some JB Weld there. I guess this one's not too bad that you can see, and then you can try and do the same thing, but just put the JB Weld where all this green stuff is. But you do want to clean it up with like a brush and maybe some rubbing alcohol. Alright, and then just do everything in reverse, slide it all back in. If you're not sure how to do it, just rewatch my video and then try and do it reverse of what I'm doing. But anyways, recording it's going to make this a little more difficult, so I'm just going to end the recording now. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, like and subscribe. Help others find my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!